Automatically.
But when you go in channel, how do you just normal video? How does it?
वो पॉपअप आया मेरे विंडो में कि आप लाइव हो गए.
नमामि शमीशान निर्वाण रूपम्
Is it live?
विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेदस्वरूपम्
Channel
निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहम् चिदाकाशमाकाशवासं भजेऽहम्
say right?
निराकारमोङ्कारमूलं तुरीयम्
Can you hear the sound? Can you share that link to everyone? No, this one is different. Just keep your eyes closed. Take long and deep breath in. Long and deep breath out. Take long and deep breath in. Long and deep breath out. Take long and deep breath in and breathe out. Slowly, slowly open your eyes. So welcome everyone, welcome to this Shivratri festival. We are going to spend the whole night together and we'll be doing a lot of activities. The main objective is to stay here and now in this moment and stay awake with our back straight. So whether you meditate or not meditate, that's not the question. The question is that you are staying awake, and my job is to keep you awake and keep you present, not going anywhere away from this. So we'll be doing a lot of activities, meditation, and also some other activities throughout the night. And there is a live stream from India as well after some time. Probably I think, what time it starts from? I think it starts around 1 o'clock or something. So we can, from Coimbatore, from Sadhguru's place. So we can watch it on this thing. So there is a toilets inside the house. So if anybody wants to go to toilet, let me know. There is a dog inside the house, but it is in the bedroom. So it's a very beautiful lab. It doesn't attack. But if you are scared of dog, let me know. We can organize. There is a tea, coffee. Feel free to go and have tea, coffee any point of time if you feel sleepy, and just relax. We are completely chilled out, relaxed, and hopefully we'll have fun along the way. The only thing we have to make sure today is that we are completely silent. Very soon we'll close the shutter and then we can talk, and because all the people around us sleeping here so we can't have too much noise happening here. All right. So there are people watching online also. Those who are watching online, welcome to this Mahashivratri. We'll be simply doing some guided meditation and also some activities. The online feed will be there till 12 o'clock, and then we'll shut down the online feed. I hope we have shared this link in all our WhatsApp groups. All of the group have shared. So can we share that in all the groups? And what about Facebook? Can you share those so that other people can also join from Facebook? Also we can share. No? So let's see if we can share it on Facebook. So we are trying to share. All right. So Prakash ji, do you think we should now put the shutter down? Can I get that remote? So what we are going to do is first know what is this Mahashivratri is all about. Is about energy, how we can use this energy tonight and get our energy up high into our brain, opening all the chakras from the root chakra to the crown chakra. And people who are watching online, are they able to hear clearly? Can you comment on something or thumbs up or something so that we know that you are able to hear? Okay. You are not feeling cold? Anyone feeling cold? We will just stop it for some time. Yeah. We'll keep. So the main reason we are here together is to find that divine energy within us. So when we were sent here on the planet Earth, we were already given a seed within us. That energy which we are not aware in day-to-day life because of our mind and our body. Our mind makes a lot of noise and our thoughts makes a lot of noise. Our body makes a lot of noise in terms of pain and pleasure and demands. There is a huge demand from mind to maintain. There is a huge demand from body to maintain. And the entire life goes into this managing mind and body and its demands. And those are not small demands. For comforting body we go to the extreme length, to buy a beautiful car, comfortable car, to buy a comfortable house. This is all methods of comforting the body. Buy a expensive bed, and for that we have to work, isn't it? And we have to earn money, and we get into this loop of only completing the demands from body and mind. But the soul inside this body and mind becomes more poorer and poorer. So then the life's experience is, it's a comfortable life but not a happy life. So we have all the comforts now today. We got air conditioner, cars, homes, everything. But that bliss is not there, that peace is not there, which is the food for the soul. So today we are going to learn some new techniques, how we can tap into that. Hello, please come. Today we are going to learn how we can tap into those energies, and they are inbuilt already. It's not that you have to find it. Every human being has been sent here with those powers. It's just that no curriculum in school or colleges has taught us how to tap into it. Right now, and it's very simple. It's not like it's very difficult. It's very simple. So 15,000 years ago, the one who walked on this earth, which we know today as Shiva or Adi Yogi, has given 112 techniques in this book called Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. So we are going to go through those 112 techniques as well. This was the first conversation between Shiva and Parvati regarding meditation, because they knew in coming years humanity will be developing a lot of technology and a lot of gadgets, and they have to work for that, and they'll get busy. The technology will expand, and then there won't be any consciousness left, only unconscious. Right now the society is very unconscious. Although we don't know many, as a human, we don't know many things about consciousness, unconsciousness. So just so that those who are new to these terms, usually when you are sleeping you think you are unconscious, but in day also you are unconscious. That unconsciousness is of your thoughts. So there are almost 70,000 thoughts happening every day, and you are roaming around, but there is this picture going on all the time. So many times we cannot experience the life in its reality. It is been filtered through our thoughts. So there are two ways we can live life. One is the direct experience. Right now you are watching me, I am watching you in my awareness. It's a direct experience. And then there is another way we live in day-to-day life, where you simply, every information presented to you, it is filtered through your mind, and then you are giving experience. For example, you are looking at a tree. So are you just looking at a tree, or are you looking the concept of tree in your mind? Because each tree is different. If you really go closer and look at the tree or flowers, each flower is different, each tree is different, each branch is different, each leaf is different. But are you able to see that reality, or you only see the concept in your head? So that's called unconscious living. So most of us are living like that. We are going from here to office, or office to here, or from here to shopping center. How many things we really see? How many things we really feel? Or the whole journey is going into the thoughts only. So today we explore that throughout the night. My job is to keep you present and awake, not just awake with eyes open, but to keep you here and now in this moment. Because most of the time we are not present. We are either traveling into the past or we are traveling into the future. But beauty is that there is no other place to be than the present moment. So today we are going to use different techniques. How can I keep you awake and how can I keep you present? Challenging. It's challenging. It's very easy because if you know that there is nothing but the present moment, there is nothing to look forward to next moment. The time only exists when you look for the next moment. You want something? Did you get the water bottle? Okay. So it's very simple. There is no technique is required. If you just understand this, that there is only this moment, right now, right here. There is nothing needed. Keep it here. But we'll start with the chanting and then we'll discuss more and more. Okay? So keep your back straight. We'll start with the chanting and give your 100%. Those are at home, please sit comfortably with eyes closed. And we'll start, since it's Mahashivratri, we'll start with a Om Namah Shivaya chanting. Take long deep breathe out, eyes closed. Take long and deep breath in, breathe out.
Shivaya.
Now simply sitting still, become aware of that liveliness within you, the life within you. Simply being here and now. What can you notice? What is happening in this moment? What can you notice? Sit comfortably. Remove your glasses. We don't need any glasses. What is there inside you? Check. As if you are taking a torch and going inside your head, inside your body, and check what do you find. Is there any separate person in there? Check if there is any separate person in there. Your eyes are closed, your back is erect. Is there any person or personality in there? If you can't find any person or personality in there, what do you find? Throughout the day you roam around as a personality, as a person. See if that personality exists inside you. See if you can find that person inside you. Is there any separate person in there? If you cannot find any separate person in there, ask yourself, what do you find? And whatever do you find, what quality does it have? How you are recognizing it? Are you using your thinking mind? Or is it a direct experience? How does it taste? Is there any taste, smell? If you can't find any separate person in there, what do you find? Now, this is not the question for the mind. This is experiencing directly, what do I find if I don't find any separate person in there? And how I am recognizing it? Am I using any senses? Am I using my mind? Or is it a direct experience? Does it have any shape? Does it have any boundaries? What quality does it have? Is it alive or dead? Is it moving or still? Is it tangible, intangible? Just simply check within. Everything is inside you. It's not about giving definition or thinking, it's about experience what is in this moment. There is life happening in this body, under your skin. There is no separate sense of person here, but what is in there? Check. Check what is in there. Slowly, slowly open your eyes. Throughout the night we will be doing all these kind of exercises and we will be discussing about it and we will be cross-referencing it to the ancient textbooks, that our experience should match the textbook. Yes. So we will go one by one and check with every one of you. Okay, what did you find? Because my aim is today, by morning, you should have found all your answers. And the greatest, the treasures hidden within you, which you are not aware of. Once they come to the surface, you can use them to manifest anything, any desires, any wishes, without much effort. Because imagine what is in you, within you, is the source of entire creation. So if your child will have your DNA, right? Yes or no? If your child doesn't have your DNA, means not your child. Right or wrong? So if I am a child of a god, Lord Shiva, I should have his DNA. Yes or no?
Yes.
So why don't I feel that? Because they are the super, super gods in our town. All power they have. Yes? Do you think children of Lord Shiva should suffer? Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially? Will Lord Shiva send his children here to suffer? Then why children are suffering? Because they haven't found the DNA. They think they are a separate person. What they think? They are a separate person and there is no one to help them. There is an immense intelligence working behind the scenes which we forget. So we have to find that DNA today. By the morning we should be able to find that DNA. Do you agree that it is within us? So if that DNA is within us, that means we have immense power within us. It's just how we can find it, how we can be with it, and how we can transcend all our difficulties. When I am saying Lord Shiva, I mean the eternal being. Doesn't have to be necessarily for the people who don't know Shiva. I am referring to the eternal being. So there are drops and then there is the ocean. So I am referring to ocean. We are all here as drops. But there is no fundamental difference between the drop and ocean, is there? If you put a drop in the ocean, can you find the drop? It's just the drop has this misunderstanding that it's separate. It's not a misunderstanding. It's that's the form the drop has at that moment. But what if the drop finds out, being a drop, if the drop finds out that I am the ocean, I am not only merely a drop. the behavior of drop changes. From emptiness, lackness, fear and insecurity, the drop says, oh my God, I am the ocean in itself. The moment we don't know that, or we don't find that, and it has to be experience. It cannot be intellectual understanding only. So tonight, whole night, I am going to take you to that ocean and let you touch it, let you put your feet into it, feel that and experience it, and keep going there, and you are going to tell me how the ocean feels like on your own experience. So we just started with one simple trick. We closed our eyes and we said, is there any separate person in here? We try to check. We are not asking to our mind. We are checking. What did we find? What do you find when you go in? You okay. But is it the imagination of mind, or is it the direct experience of now? So there is nothing wrong and right answer, okay? We have to go deep within today, tonight. We got all the time in the world. There is no rush now. Is there? There is no rush now. We got all the time in the world today. Till morning 7 o'clock we have time to find. We have to solve this puzzle tonight. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are we going to solve this puzzle? Are we going to transform our lives once for all? Done with all that suffering. Are you ready to go beyond the mind, to go beyond the body, and go beyond the small demands and be living as a separate person who struggles every day for small things, and become that drop which knows that I am the ocean. What do you find when you go in? What do you find? You are not sure? Whenever you are not sure, you go, you just close eyes, check, is there any separate person in here? And go and check and report. What do I find? What did you find when you go in? And what you find, we will then, I got the references from all the ancient textbooks, whether it's a Bhagavad Gita, whether it's from Buddhism, from Sufism, to all the references I got. But these references need to match your experience. Then we are talking, yes or no? So until these references from all the textbook, ancient textbook, matches your tonight's experience, we'll keep doing it. And that is the Shiva Tattva in you. So Shiva gave these techniques. It's written in Bhairav Tantra, Bhairav Vigyan Tantra, to Parvati. And people, instead of using those techniques, they started praying for the Shiva itself. In a simple term, you want to understand is like this. We are the children of God, yes? Now you have children. What kind of children do you want? Do you want your children to come every morning with a plate, an agarbatti, incense stick, and laddu, prasad, and the diya, and every morning your kid come to your father and mother, and from morning, Jai Father, Jai Mother, Jai Father, Jai Mother, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, constantly. Do you want that kind of kid, or do you want to give your kids everything like education and good values, and then say, now you are on your own, find your life? You want those kids, or do you want the kids to come every morning and night just praying to you? And all they are saying, give me this and give me that, and no matter what you give, it's not enough for them. Do you want that kind of kids? So do you think we going to God all the time, give me this, give me that, will you feel happy? So we have to clear, today we have to clear what kind of children we want to be. Forget about what happened till today. But we are no longer going to be the same what we came here today. We are going to change. That's the root cause of all our problems. Because we are not working with God. We are working against His wishes. When I say God, God of your own understanding, I don't necessarily refer to one God. For you, nature might be God. For somebody, science might be God. I don't know. For someone, just being might be God. For someone, Krishna might be God. For someone, Shiva might be God, isn't it? So when I am saying God, I am saying God of your own understanding. Whoever you refer God, does that God want you to be dependent, or does that God want you to be independent? What does your mind say? And He has given all the techniques. We are going to learn that techniques. We are going to find God within. That God is nowhere outside. It is within. We are going to find it tonight. And what you will find, you will be surprised that you have never seen what you will see today. What happens when you go within? Tell me, it's not a rocket science. You are simply sitting here and going within. Tell me, what do you see?
Just thoughts keep coming and going.
Ignore the thoughts. We are not going to the mind. We are checking. Throughout the day, you roam around as a personality, yes? As a person. When you ask, is there any separate person in here? Do you find that person?
No.
When you sleep, where does that person go? Then you wake up. The person comes back, isn't it? The me, the sense of me. But when you check now, that sense of me, that person, do you find that person within? What do you find then? Correct. But does that nothing, in mind terms, nothing means nothing. Nothing is Shiva. What is Shiva's definition? What is Shiva's meaning? Shiva.
That is not.
Nothing. It's not a shape, form. If you are awake enough, you will know what I am talking about. When you go within, you find nothing which is right. There is no separate person in there. In your mind's calculation, nothing is zero. But what quality does that nothing has?
Everything.
Is it alive or dead? We are not imagining, okay? We are, every time you have doubt, you go within and check. Is it alive or dead? 100% alive. Is it in the past, future, or is it present? Is it your experience? I am not saying this. You are giving me answer. Have you heard all these things before? No. First time you went in, you checked, is there any separate person in there? You reported, no, there is no separate person in here. There is absolutely nothing. And now I am asking, what are the qualities of that nothing? And you are giving me answer, yes? And we are going to cross reference those answers to all the ancient textbook. And we keep doing it until you get it. What else? Is it solid?
It doesn't have any form.
It doesn't, it's formless, yes? Does it have any boundary? Hmm? No boundary? What time is it in there? Is there any time in there?
Only when you look into it.
No, is there any time in there when you go and look? Okay, is there any separate person in here? I search and I don't find any separate person. All I find, there is a sense of this aliveness within me and complete nothingness. But it's very awake and aware and conscious. What quality does that have? Can I touch it? Is there any time in there? Or is it timeless? Anytime you are in doubt, you go and check. Because it's within you, no? Is it available 24/7?
It is if you're going back and checking every time. Yes, it is.
Yes. Is there any time it cannot be there?
Not through the thing.
Does anything out of its own boundaries, or does everything falls under it?
I feel it's really dark, like it's beyond
That's
your
okay.
boundaries. Like you can't create boundaries. It's like
Correct.
Dark. It's like it doesn't have any end. It doesn't have any entrance. It's just dark.
Correct. Now, does anything exist beyond it? If it doesn't have the boundaries, can anything exist beyond it? Or everything is in it?
Should be in it.
Not should be. Check it. Check, na? Check, now check. One more time. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, is there any separate person in here? Check. We are not going to the mind. We don't want answer from mind. We want to experience directly. If I don't find any separate person, what do I find? What do I find? How I am recognizing it? Am I using any senses like taste, hear, smell? Or am I thinking? Or is it a direct experience? And now you report back. Is it solid? Keep checking and tell me answer. Is it solid? Does it have any boundaries? Does it have any time in there? Is it tangible or intangible? is there anything which can, is there anything which is out of it? Is it alive or dead? Is it present, past or future? Is there any time it will be not there? Will there any time it will not be there? Was there any time it was not there? Can it be killed? Can it be buried? Can it be destroyed? Is it moving or is it still? Is it coming or going, or is it always there? Slowly, slowly open your eyes. I hope those who are online, they are also able to check. Now what we are going to do is we are going to read, we are going to see the qualities. Now can you tell me, the qualities you are telling me about, what are you telling me, what are you talking about? Whom you are defining?
No one. No one.
You are defining yourself, isn't it? There is, you did not find a separate person which you believe to be, but what you find is this awareness consciousness which you are defining, the qualities of it. Using your mind and telling, you are reporting, you go and touch yourself and then you tell who I am, not as a separate individual person. You won't get it through your mind, okay? It has to be direct experience, because what you are touching is very infinite thing. It cannot be understood by finite mind. It can be only experienced directly. Awareness in this body, or the consciousness in this body, or Shiva Tattva in this body, experiencing itself. Usually awareness uses your body and mind to experience the external world. The thing which you just experience, defined, if that thing is not in here, can there be any experience? The one thing you just explained to me now, if that is not there, can there be any experience? What are you referring to? Who is in there? You are in there, no? Or somebody else is in there? Okay. I know, it might, we have whole night, don't worry, okay? So you get to it, but it has to be experienced. Now when I close my eyes, when I go in there and I find, whom I am finding? I am finding myself, no? Or am I finding somebody else? So when I am defining the qualities, I am defining my qualities, no?
How do we know?
Sorry?
How do I know?
What do you?
Like inside,
Yeah.
how do I know whom I'm finding? It could be someone else in there, right?
Okay.
Because of the...
Now again, skip the mind, skip the senses,
Right.
close eyes, directly go. Who's looking within? Is somebody else looking or you are looking? Are you sure you are there?
No, I'm very clear, but I'm just trying to understand
Yeah.
your language.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So we go and we check, right? So there is no philosophy we are talking about. Leave philosophy out of the window. We are only talking very simple thing. Ki when I go in, what do I find? Do I find a separate sense of person, or do I find, what do I find? And how, what is the closest word I can define that thing into? What did you find when you go in?
Space.
Yeah, beautiful. What qualities does that space have? Was it, does it had a boundary, or was it infinite?
Well, space cannot have boundaries, right?
Yeah.
Space is just space.
So let's see from ancient textbook, because there are a lot of people who has explained these things about nature of true self, and let's see what they say. Tattvamasi, this is from Chandayog Upanishad. It says, it declares actually that the individual self and the universal consciousness are one. Okay, I'll keep reading. Aham Brahmasmi. This is from Upanishad again. The realization that the self is not the body or mind but infinite, formless, eternal reality. Is that your experience? What you just experienced, does it match with that? Because our experience has to match with all the findings from the past. Okay, so the realization, when you go in, the realization that the self is not the body nor the mind but infinite, formless, eternal reality. It's real, isn't it? It's there. It's formless, it's shapeless. Yeah. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna to Arjuna, the self is never born, nor does it ever die. It is unborn, eternal, ever existing. It is not slain when the body is slain. Okay. Ashtokara Gita, it is not the earth, it is not the water, it is not the fire, it is not the air, nor even a space. You are the witness of all this. You are the self, the supreme consciousness. Okay. The self is beyond the mind. The I that arises and falls is not real. The true true I is ever present. The thing which you see in yourself when you close eyes and investigate, if I close my eyes and investigate, will I find the same thing?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
How clear is that? It's clear like a sun, isn't it? What does that mean? That what lies in me, what lies in you is the one and same thing. Yes? A yogi sees the self in all beings and all beings in the self. Bhagavad Gita. Detach from the false self, ego, and realize eternal self, which is pure, free, and immortal. Swami Shivananda. The sense of I am is the first illusion. Go beyond it and realize that you are nothing and everything at the same time. You are saying nothing. And for in mind's calculation, nothing means zero. But entire creation, the Big Bang which happened, that happened from nothing. So nothing has the quality What is the quality of nothing? You just saw. You saw, na? You are talking about something pre-Big Bang. You saw within, na? What was the quality of your nothing? Hmm? Full of life, full of energy, formless, shapeless, boundless, nothing exists beyond it. And that full of energy form, formless, burst into a big bang, creating all these molecular structures, which we call star and planets and everything. Inherently having the same nature, same DNA before Big Bang. So it says that a yogi, in the last page it said, no? A yogi sees the self in all the beings and all the beings in the self. Referring one on same thing. So it is, they gave this nothingness a name called self. But the moment you give any name, it loses its quality. It doesn't loses its quality. It basically now, the moment you give name, it no more a direct experience. It is filtered through mind, and mind reduces it.
That self is formless, beyond boundaryless, infinite. Why we can put myself and then
That's what it is saying. The in previous Nisargadatta Maharaj says, no, ki where was it? The I that arises and falls is not the real. The true I is ever present. The sense of me as a self, as a person, goes when I sleep. Isn't it? This Krishna or this Mita, when I sleep, there is no Krishna or Mita at that time. But there is me as a awareness or consciousness who experiences the whole night sleep. But there is no, when you wake up, you know what happened throughout the night. How did you sleep, whether the sleep was good, whether it was bad, whether you had a dream. So there was this real self was there, aware all the time, watching everything. But this Mita character was not there, or the Krishna character, or the person you think you are throughout the day is not there. It only wakes up in the morning and goes back to the sleep in the night. But throughout the day also, this false character is playing up, but the awareness is there also that time, because there is no time it can't be there. It's just in the background. It's not in the foreground. Without that, you cannot have any experience. For example, if the awareness leaves this body, usually awareness never dies, or consciousness, we as awareness. So I am referring to me as awareness, but to explain I have to use mind and I have to use third party language. So me as awareness, when I leave this body, my perfectly working eyes, ears, tongue becomes useless. And if within the time frame, if you take my eyes and give it to someone who has awareness, those eyes starts again. The kidneys, livers, heart starts again. So what is more important, or not important, more real? Is my eye sees it, or me behind the eye sees through eye? Use my eye to see the world, use my ear to hear the world, use my tongue to taste. Because me as a awareness on its own cannot experience the world.
It needs some doors, right, to experience.
It's not a form. That's why we took the form, this form. The problem happens when you identify falsely with the form, because form is limited. So, by identifying with the form, one becomes very limited, bound with limitations, with restriction. That so something unique is happening here. A very extraordinary thing is happening in the human birth. There's something so fragile, like mind and body, is holding something so powerful which created the entire universe. And there is this struggle whole throughout this form, that this has an inherent quality of expansion. And this form has a quality of limitation. And that fight throughout the life, that fight is happening. The inherent quality of me is very spacious, very expanding, very energetic, very loving, very and it just want to just spread everywhere. But then mind and body puts restriction.
The character development.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the misery of a human birth. That once you get birth in the form, slowly throughout the night we'll see how we never actually born, never we die. We just transit through these different forms. But it has to be experienced, not the words. So throughout the night my effort is that you really today you experience who you are on your own experience, because nothing can change that experience after once you experience. No amount of studies or intellectual understanding can transform you, but once you experience this, no amount of any illusion can mislead you as well. Once you know, you already know now, because you already went and checked. Now, nobody can do anything to take that away from you. Can anyone do that? Can anyone make you forget now what you just experienced about yourself? There's nothing can be done. Let's see what other people says. There is quite a few I got. Buddha, there is no permanent unchanging self. What we call self is just a bundle of changing experiences. He's talking about the separate self. When I say ki go inside and check if there is any separate self, did you find it? You can go and check 1,000 times. What you believe you are is not there present. All your thoughts, beliefs, everything what you think you are, it's not there. by oneself indeed is the self purified. The self is the master of the self. So the words are confusing. We are talking about the true self and false self. You will be surprised to know throughout day and night, whatever we roam around as a separate person is the false self. It's just a character created by the information provided. You are not that character. You play that character. There is nothing wrong and right in it, okay? It's just that now you are strongly identified with the character. For simple example, Shah Rukh Khan has a wife, Gauri Khan, has 2 children, 3 children now. He says bye to them, goes to his work. A work is to go and work in movies. Yes? So he goes on the set. He then assumes this character on the sets of the movie. And he does his job. Now in the process of, he gets so involved with the character that he forgets that he is a Shah Rukh Khan. He just identifies with his character. Now the shooting is ended, everything is ended. He comes home. What will be his life? Because he is no longer a Shah Rukh Khan. He came home as that character. And now he is roaming around, talking to everyone, doing his things in his normal life as a character. Will his life will be difficult or will it be easy? That is exactly what happened to us. That we acquired this false self, which is very necessary to acquire, which we also can call ego. A separate person is nothing but an ego. Very necessary. Without that, you cannot operate in the world. When it started? When you were born, just a baby, pure consciousness, pure awareness, don't know where the limits are. So the baby usually puts its toe in the mouth to fix the boundaries. That's called a baby pose. Do you know when the babies are born? So when baby is born, he does not have a sense of mind or body. It's pure awareness, consciousness, timeless, shapeless, ageless. But then slowly, the sensation arises and he feels, okay, the first thing the baby starts to identify itself as a body and puts the toe in the mouth. That's when his entire understanding of this is me, first thought, mind develops, this is me. And then rest of the world surrounding that baby does all other things. Second thought, you are male or female. Third thought, you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian. Again thought, you are Indian, Australian, this, that. Now they are giving that baby identity. It's a necessary evil. Now there are 3 words. First, when the baby was born, I am. So when he found that his body is in boundary, the I am appeared. Before that he was just a pure awareness, but with sensation I am appeared. Then somebody told him, you are the boy or girl. So I am boy. Now the third word appears. So all the third words are relative identity or relative truth, not the absolute truth. The only absolute truth is I am. You can change the gender, become boy to girl, isn't it? You can change the religion, become Christian to Hindu. You can change from citizenship from India to Australia and become from Australia Indian to Australian. They are relative identities. But can I am change? So our day-to-day experience is of the relative identities of the false character. And we have completely even forgotten who we truly are. And now we are behaving and roaming around in the world as a false character which has all these limitations, which has all these problems. So do you now understand what is the importance of coming back to true self? And day by day the character is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And the more the stronger character becomes, more miserable you are. Because that character is a high maintenance character. Yes or no? What does that character needs to maintain? Tell me.
Ego.
Yeah. So what does it need every day? Is there anything enough for it?
No.
What amount of money can be enough for it? How many houses can be enough for it? How much love can be enough for it? How many friends can be enough for it? So when I am identified as a character, I am constantly beggar. But see the irony, I am in my true self is the owner of entire universe. The entire universe is made out of me. Scientists did lot of experiment, string experiment, split atom experiment. You know what they found? They found nothing. What they found? But that nothing had life in it. It was live. It's the particle, subatomic particle in every matter. When they went from subatomic particle to the something more smaller to that, I don't remember the name. But they found an energetic string in it. That's called string theory, string experiment. So it's nothing absolutely. Even the particle appears and disappears when somebody is observing it. Like the particles, even the light particle photons, when they did this split experiment, split atom experiment, when somebody is watching it was creating different pattern. When somebody is not watching, it was creating different pattern altogether. So even the scientists said that this nothingness has a quality. This is very alive, It's very vibrant, it's full of energy, and it can create forms. So since everything is made out of same material, the same material lies within me. Now it's just a matter of me. How do I align my true self with my character to get the maximum out of it? For that, I had to first come back to my true self. Na? This is all written in this Shiv Puran. This is not me speaking. This is first guy on the planet who discovered going within is called Shiva, is called Adi Yogi. Who is Krishna? Who is Shiva? All those people who walked on this planet found themselves to be a separate person with limited means and limited powers, and then went within and found that we are eternal beings. And then Krishna told Arjuna about it on the battlefield, that you cannot be killed, you cannot be burnt. Just now, before some time you said, I asked question, the thing you find, can it be burned? What did you say? The same thing Krishna telling Arjuna in Mahabharata, in Gita. But this has to be your experience. Krishna shown Arjuna his Vishnu avatar. Just now, what did you see? What did you see yourself? Did you see yourself as a limited identity, or did you see as a unlimited, boundless, with no boundary? That's the Vishnu avatar. For your mind, it won't make sense, because your finite mind cannot understand the infinite you. Only infinite you can experience the finite you. So if you are trying to use your mind and try to grasp, it can be only felt, it cannot be analyzed. And the more you come to your true self, you will see, the more and more you go to your true self, every day check if there is a separate person. I do this 24/7. It's my child's play now. It's like if I don't have anything to do, what's happening? The ego is dissolving. There is no restlessness. There is no insecurity. I can see this in this separate self, no? In this Mita character, I can see what arises, what doesn't arise, and what's the intensity of it. Now I am at a stage where I don't feel anything beyond the shoulder and below the waist, because every character has these two very difficult energies, one below waist and one above shoulder. The entire experience of our whole life is below the waist or entire the head, above the shoulder. That's all we experience throughout the life. But the more you go now to your true self, every day, every moment, every time you get a chance, you will find yourself that your suffering is reduced astronomically. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to trust in it. No mental, emotional faculties are required. You directly see the result. It doesn't have to be with eyes closed. Right now you are looking at me. Who is looking at me? Is your eyes are looking at me? your character looking at me or you are looking at me? The moment you make a comment on me, the character is looking at me. If there is just a pure observation without any analysis, without any commentary, without any judgment, without anything, just me looking at you, you looking at me. One awareness, one consciousness looking at another consciousness in other form. The moment the thought arises, the character. So the character is like these glasses. So if I am looking at you and I am not thinking anything, just observing, the goggles, the glasses are down. The moment I see, oh, she looks beautiful, on. Any word uttered is a lie. Any word. Because it came from the, or you can say relative truth, not the real truth. Of course you are beautiful, but but when the goggles are not there, you are much more than word beautiful, isn't it? Don't try to think about it. Try to experience it right now in this moment, what I am saying. If you go to mind, you will get nothing. There is only this moment, right? Yes or no? Is there anything apart from this moment? Are you able to grasp this? This the entire life is in this moment, right now, here. Every thought takes you to the past and future. A moment happened before or moment which has not happened. Do you realize that everything is in this moment? So if I have to experience my true self, where you will experience? So are you experiencing? That's my question. What are you experiencing now? Tell me. How's the now? Define now. Give me properties of now. Honey, what's now?
I'm experiencing your voice
Mm-hmm.
and the echo.
Mm-hmm. What is the quality of it? Is it peaceful? Is it still? Is it moving?
Ever changing.
Hmm?
Ever changing.
Ever changing? What else is there in this moment? Are you awake or sleeping?
12.
So 12 o'clock. We still got online. We said we'll finish at 12 online feed. But seems like there are people watching. Are you tired already?
I want water.
That's okay. We'll give you water. But tell me, you came here 10 o'clock, right? We I think kept working with technology till 10:30 or something. It is 12 now. Did you realize this 1.5 hour? Hmm?
It's fast.
Huh?
It went fast. Yeah.
Why?
Because we in the moment.
Hmm?
Because we are in the moment.
Correct. So what does that tell you about time?
Relative.
So if you stay in the moment, how long you can be here with me? Hmm? Yep. तिला पाणी पाहिजे. पूजा ना? पूजाला पाणी पाहिजे. We have all the time, whole night, okay? We are in no hurry. Today you must find yourself. Today you must end your misery. Today you must finish your all the suffering, all the insecurities, financial, mental, emotional. You must end all the dependencies. Today you must become independent. And when you can become that?
You find yourself.
When?
Here and now. Here and now.
In this moment.
Right now.
So I am always there, isn't it? Has true self ever gone anywhere?
It's not going anywhere. It's just you're not focusing on it.
It's simple. It's just obscured. The sun is always there. The cloud is hiding it. Sometime white cloud, sometime black cloud, sometime heavy cloud, sometime dark cloud. You identify as a helpless, small human being. That's you're talking about the clouds. But who you are is a true sun. Now that sun is never gone anywhere. From the day you are born or taken this, acquire this form, till you leave this form, the sun is always there. It's just that you are not experiencing the qualities of the sun. You are experiencing the qualities of the clouds. Means your thoughts and emotions. Tonight, we are going here from here as a sun, not as a cloud. The mind will come online. The character will come online tomorrow, okay? That time you ask this question, is it true now? What do you say? Once I have seen I am the sun, okay? Once I have know that I am the source of all the creation, and the source within me is also the source within each form, whether living, non-living, bird, animal, trees, plant, everything. You take any matter and dissect it till the atomic level, all you find is the source which is within you and me. Whether it's a living matter or non-living matter, doesn't matter. But the mind will come tomorrow online and say, oh no, I need more love. And then you ask, is it true now? What you ask? We ask this question because till the time we haven't seen ourselves, that was true, believed true. But now I have seen myself as a boundless, endless being, awareness, consciousness. Now any question my mind, any doubts my mind sends, what I have to say, is it true now? What will be the answer? Any demand mind this character makes and you say, is it true now? What will be the answer?
Yes, I want to know.
Not wanted. Is it true now? Do I need the thing which I experience? Does it need love or is it complete in itself? Is there any insecurity in it? Do you feel any insecurity in it? I can't hear you.
No.
So if any insecurity arises tomorrow, when mind comes online, obviously insecurity will arise. All you say, is it relevant to me now? Or is it true now? What will be the answer? That does not mean the character will not function, mind will not function, body will not function. You still go to the job, you still do everything absolutely what you are doing today, but there will be no fear. There will be no insecurity. You will do, your all action will be out of fullness. You will love, you will marry, you will have friends, you will have job, you will earn money, you will build houses, you will build business, but not from the lackness, from the fullness. And your progress will be 10 times multifold because now you are operating from the source. Not from the illusionary character. Illusionary character has the boundaries. That is called Shiva Tattva. The essence of Shiva within you. You touch it, you become gold.
The true self that you're talking about. The energy you're talking about.
Yep, the true self.
Is that the reason, like, when things happening and we go with the flow, things look easy and we're getting connected.
Yep.
But when you try to do your own thing,
That's the character.
you feel hurdles and distractions.
Yep. That's the character. Character fights with everything.
How to overcome?
That's what we are trying to understand. Now, who's asking this?
Myself.
Does true self needs to overcome anything? Huh? It's full in itself, no? Don't go to mind asking answer or question. Feel this moment because answer is in this moment. Not all answer comes as a thought. Some comes as a intuitions. You just know that is right. You just know. You don't have to think. There's something within you tells that what this guy is telling is right. Because that's the awareness within me and the awareness within you is not two different things. The awareness recognizes itself. Is there any tiredness now in this moment? Is it fresh? Is it alive? Is it throbbing, pulsating? Are you here in this moment? Or going to the old pattern of thinking, habitual thinking? We don't want our experience to serve our mind. We are not born to serve our mind, yes or not? Every time you get something, you go and start serving the mind, as if the mind is the boss. And until mind says right, everything is right. Because the mind's itching is endless. No matter how many answer you get, the question arises.
How to stop that chatter? It keeps talking all the time.
We will reach there. We will reach there. Tell me, who's asking this question? Who's chattering? The character, na? See the problem? So just knowing the problem will solve the problem. There is nothing needed to be done. Nothing needs to be done. Just becoming aware, it's enough. No solution is required. Solution is only required to the character. Imagine there is a snake outside and you get scared, and then you put on the light and you see it's not the snake, it was just a rope lying there. Yeah? Now tell me, what do you need to do to save yourself from the snake? So there is nothing needed to be done for the suffering of the character. Just knowing that, experiencing that I am not that character itself dissolves all the problems. But we have to keep coming back to our true self. That dissolves for initial time, you have to keep coming back, but then it becomes you just abide in your true self. The constant pull, gravity toward thinking is so high, the pull is so high that the human being have lost the ability to operate without thinking. Not only lost the ability to operate without thinking, but they think it's impossible to operate without thinking. They have forgotten that they lived at one point in their life without thinking. So thinking is there as a faculty to use when it is required, not as a continuous running machine. Do you have ability to just be here and experience this moment, or do you constantly need thinking? Even to just, now you are sitting here, I am sitting here. Words are coming out of my mouth, going into your ear, straight goes to your brain or your heart. There is no analysis required, no thinking required. But do you have that ability to stay simply in this moment? Check one more time. Go within. Now I have seen that there is no separate person in there. What is in there? It should be very simple, isn't it? We are not thinking about it. Just become a scientist and go inside and check what is in there. There is aliveness in the body. There is a sense of a body. You might experience some sensation on the body. You might become aware of a breath. What else is there? Open your eyes. What did you find?
Just the emptiness.
What else? Can it be found now? Now your eyes are open.
Yeah, like I can see you, but like a dreaming, not.
Does it have quality of stillness?
Yes.
Yes, Sonia. What's happening? Where is the story, your life story? Did you find that? What did you find?
Nothing.
Pooja, what did you find?
Same. Nothing. Whenever you try to go in, it's the same answer. Can't find anything.
But when you don't find anything, did you find something else which you are not trying to find? That mind becomes quieter. You did not ask for that my mind to become silent. Did you ask that? But the mind became silent. Thought disappeared. The stillness arises.
Start feeling
Yep,
rather than talking.
yep,
When you go more and more,
yep.
it starts feeling more and more and
Yep.
it stops talking.
That's correct. It dissolves the complete separate sense of self, which is nothing but your mind chatter. More and more you go, it just reaffirms. Every time you dip within, it's like dipping into the Ganga of true self.
So it takes long for the first time to see what's in there. Then when you go when you go again and again, then it becomes instant.
Yep.
When you see that.
It's instant. Me as a awareness is instant. I'm always present, always there. It's just that now I'm aware of myself. I'm aware of aware. So in other terms, in third party terms, awareness has become aware of itself. Till now, awareness was only aware of the contents. Example, this room. No example can come close to what we are experiencing, okay? But still I have to use the examples so that you understand. This room, suppose, is you. Not the objects, the space. Okay? And every object in this room is your thought, feeling, and emotions. Now, earlier you were only aware of the objects, but not of the space. So you knew that every object has a life. But does the space has a life? Can anything to be done to the space? Can any object add anything into the space or subtract anything from the space? Can any object even exist without space? You see the sky and you see the stars. You see the object. Do you see the space in which the star is existing or appearing? You take out the space, what is left? Your eyes cannot see the stars. They will dissolve. Now let's suppose if this hall is broken down and all the objects is thrown away, does space lose anything? Me as a true self is like that. Without me, nothing can exist. Neither body nor mind. That's why when I am not there in the body, you can donate my organs. My body cannot exist without me. My wife, family cannot exist without me. I have to be there. So ask yourself, do I have any problem in this moment? Are you here? Or gone into thinking? Trying to analyze what I'm saying. That's right. That's wrong. I don't care. Because that's your character doing that. Isn't it? I'm saying, are you here? Because if you are here, I am here, nothing matters. What your character says, what my character says is irrelevant. They are illusionary. Ask yourself, do I have any problem in this moment? What about you? Sonia? Prakash ji? You tell me so many problems. Now you are saying no.
nothing.
Huh?
Just now nothing.
Every time you ask this question, do I have any problem in this moment? The answer will be 99% no. The problem starts to happen as soon as you go in the past moment or future moment. Now, it's not that, it does not mean that problem cannot occur in this moment. I can go out now and my car is puncture. For some, suppose my car is puncture. Now what I will do? Okay, I do have a problem in this moment. I attend to it, finish work, isn't it? There is no suffering of the problem which arises in the present moment. You just take an inspired action. Okay, this thing has arisen. So it's not that what you do, you just do what is needed. The true person, intelligent person, is the person, not the person who plans and do the things, is the person who just do what is needed in that moment. That's the most intelligent person. He does not take any burdens of any doings of past and future. He just says, I am going to live in my own being in the present, and what is needed in this moment, I will just do it. So there is no burden of that thing. Are you here? Priyanka's body is going brrr, slowly. It is taking. It's taking. I know. I know. Who's feeling sleepy, Priyanka? Okay, go within and check the I which I am. Does it need sleep? Check. Huh? Does it get tired?
The body is tired.
Yeah.
Body is taking over at the moment.
So we should not sleep.
Huh? Do I need a sleep? Hmm? She's going. The character needs the sleep, but do I need a sleep? Hmm? Imagine you are in college, your boyfriend is coming to meet you. Will you sleep?
Yes.
Now she'll say yes.
That's my character.
She say yeah, I'll sleep.
Look like a bhajan time, Mita.
Huh?
It's a bhajan time.
Yeah, that's true.
There is no bhajan.
Anything, any
Any
activity.
activity. Because sitting like this, we are feeling sleepy.
Sleepy, okay. No worries. Let's have a 5-minute break and we come back and we do some activity. Yeah? But everyone is sleeping here, around here. So make no noise, don't talk. Only if you want to talk, come inside and talk, because inside it's all closed. But when you go outside, those who are online, we are just having 5-minute break. So if you also want to take break, you can take a break. And if there is any problem in the live feed, or if there is something you are not able to understand, you can write in the comments and I will try to address it. So it's a 5-minute break.
It turned out Because see, yoga you can see somewhere on the poses do it and finish it. But when you do it
We have to close the live feed because there is no battery in the phone. So, can someone just put a message and good night? And you can now either sleep or you can do it on your own throughout night. Um, so, the feed will be closed now.
it gives you mental peace in this hectic world. The mind never stops, it stays. It gives
The feed will be closed now since there is a battery issue, and those who want to do it, they can do it on their own. The live feed will be closed. Can those who are online, can you please acknowledge it and put a message in there saying the live feed is getting closed so that people don't wait.